of characters could be experience, stealth, intellect, willpower, yada yada. And well, let us start with Captain America's strength, and then of course we move on like that. So I think these are like his one of his few best strength feats pre Infinity War, I think. Well, he can lift a piece of rubble off him and Natasha. That thing is pretty heavy. Throws his motorcycle into a jeep. The fact that he can exert so much force and momentum to do that, to smash through the engine of a car and it explodes and turns over, that's actually a lot of force, honestly, because especially that's a military based car which should be bulletproof and very hard to destroy, right? And that can probably smash through buildings and stuff like that. So that's a very, very good throwing strength. Which could also resonate to striking, but his strength sure is up there. He throws Ultron hard enough to break a concrete pillar. He stops Iron Man from flying away. I think this is a very underrated feat. Iron Man with his rocket boosters, I mean, well, he does supercharge them when he's trying to like do extra feats, but like the fact that you have to use like rocket flames like to boost yourself all the ground, and like you can fly probably even across the entire planet doing that, requires a whole lot of force and energy, and like to restrict such movements, yeah, I give you credit for that. That is actually a very impressive feat. He holds a helicopter in place. Holding a helicopter from flying is also very impressive. And kicks a car which sends a man flying away. Even kicking a car, like, do you know how much tons a car weighs? Like, that is impressive. So as long as I'm concerned, these are the most impressive ones, and I do know at least with Calx, he has been gotten to like building level or like small building level, which is impressive. Now for his durability / endurance, he rapidly recovers after falling a great height on a car. He has airdropped from a plane into a water with no parachute. I think you guys can see the distance of that. That is insane. Just merely dropping like probably 10 foot, 20 foot down into a swimming pool. If you do that even the wrong way, or even if you do it the right way, bro, it can hurt so much. Now imagine thousands of foot inside a water with a much higher density, because usually the average density of water is 1000, and like when it's concentrated with a large surface area mass, definitely that is not something that would be fun unless you have like superhuman durability. He walks off falling from a multi-story building, although his shield absorbed a decent amount of the impact. But even still, dropping from that height, even though your shield absorbs most of that impact, your body definitely is going to absorb some of that as well, which definitely would shatter your entire hand and probably your rib cage. So that is still very impressive. Fine after being blasted off a bridge, bouncing off a car, then into a bus, then in a car crash. He's fine from a multi-story fall, and he didn't use his shield this time. Takes 6 punches from Bucky's bionic arm, and even a single punch was extremely powerful, and Bucky can break the ground with a single punch. He recovers after a grenade blast, takes hits from Crossbones, who can easily punch a bulletproof door across a room. That's actually impressive. Now for his speed and agility, he leaps from car to car while they were moving. This was earlier on in the days. Dodges a bullet after it fired, catches up to a mini submarine. Now that is impressive. Evades gunfire, because firstly, submarines actually move pretty damn fast, faster than ships actually underwater, and of course water has a far much higher density in air. Just in way, it's very impressive for someone to like move at light speed underwater than in air. Density levels, vast difference, right? And so yeah, evades gunfire, outruns some cars while chasing Black Panther, though they seem to be like in sort of like a roadblock traffic, but I would assume they were not. Outruns a bunch of Wakandian soldiers and catches up to Black Panther. And Black Panther is insanely fast, at least in reaction speeds. Now, for some of his abilities or like things he can do that could aid him in battle, he uses his head to solve a problem. But judging from the video, you may think that is not impressive by just coming to unlock something that the rest of the niggas, they're like being dumb on shit. This is an intellect feat and may seem not impressive, but have you tried thinking calmly and straight after a military run / workout? Most cannot even do that after a normal gym workout or home workout. So give him the credit for that. He recognizes that he's been set up for an ambush. Very good perception. While their car was flipping in midair, Captain America saves both Natasha and Sam. That is impressive actually. Spots a sniper. Now this is the most impressive, bro. A lot of people cannot even spot sniper unless you're quote unquote Deathstroke. That is still very impressive. Like, just very observant, you know. That means he has serious experience, combat experience, to know how different environments and different battle strategies work for him to be able to spot a potential threat in that environment, right? Which was not even a clear space, it was like foggy. Dodges gunfire while on a motorcycle. According to Iron Man, Captain America could have defeated Spider-Man if he wanted to. Now, this is still quite an inexperienced Peter, yet an impressive feat considering Peter's strength and 6 senses. Actually, then he could only have access 5 of his senses. So yeah, still impressive. He disarms Corvus. Captain America 2012 self defeats his 2023 self, though they are relative, but shows Cap gets weaker as he ages out of his prime. How about we quickly move to the Punisher, and let's start off with his strength. Bro has only 3 impressive things. Overpowers Matt with Daredevil. An injured Punisher gives a decent beat down to Wilson Fisk and cuts off a man's head with a knife. Alright, now let's just see how these ranks up. So these feats may not seem all so impressive, but Matt is also the Daredevil who ranges from like wall level to small building level, but mostly in durability. He beats Kingpin, who has far above strength of men who literally do strongman competitions, and cutting off a man's head with a pocket knife is relatively impressive because such knives don't have a wide range of motion to apply momentum, breaking the human bone and tearing through even thin muscle density. You need a good amount of strength to do such, like you used a machete. Now for speed, he turns around and shoots a soldier before he could shoot, and he evades a special force soldier's aim. These are his 2 best, and fighting against Daredevil, who can easily dodge bullets alongside Iron Fist, so I would say he's in the Mac ranges. They're all relative. He does have decent endurance / durability. Let's take a look. He gets beat up by Matt. He gets shot in the arm with a sniper rifle, digs a razor out of his own arm, laughs off a huge beating from Fisk while already injured, tanks 2 tasers for an extended amount of time while already suffering from a tranquilizer, shot numerous times in the back while wearing a bulletproof vest. And for those who think bulletproof vests are purely bulletproof, that's cap. Only the shockwave alone is supposed to cause you damage. Alright, actually, if you get shot, loss of blood is the #1 reason people die. Secondly, the pain which comes from the shockwave and not actually the piercing. That piercing is literally not even as bad as a lot of injuries children even have on a daily basis. Unless, like, it depends though on the aspect, on the part of your body you're being shot. If it's your leg, it depends on how deep it goes because the leg packs in a lot more muscles, and depends on the age of the person and how fit the person is. So that is really subjective, if I'm to be honest. But anyways, he's shot indirectly in the head. My dude survived. He's brutally beaten and stabbed. Now, so clearly you need heavy attacks to put this guy out of commission, right? His skills. Frank drops 5 prisoners in 20 seconds, takes out 3 Taliban after being shot, brutally takes down a special force soldier. Special force soldiers are insanely impressively strong, fast, and they just complete. It's skilled. That is what Captain America is, a special force soldier, but on steroids. Anyways, now, well, this is it for both. While Captain has the strength and speed advantage, Frank has the endurance and will advantage. He isn't weak, but his attacks won't do much to Captain America, especially Cap in his prime. As for speed, both are Mach 3 to 7 easily, but Cap could go way ahead, but just in reaction speeds. They seem very equal in combat speed, but Cap has a faster travel speed. Now, as for endurance, I would say Cap fights much stronger people, but this dude fights off serious pains worse than just using punches. Also, Frank is willing to kill. This is how this fight will go. You see, someone with killing intent and someone without killing intent, the fight could change drastically. Either Cap kills him with an extremely heavy punch to the face or knocks him out, or if they exchange attacks. And this is Cap not even trying just because of the strength difference. Wall level to building level is not comparable. Frank will quickly realize this if they're swapping attacks, and during combat will just shoot Cap. Literally, likely in a joint and then his head. And I can assure you that Captain America isn't durable. Isn't more durable than bullets, nor has much endurance for such. Well, maybe that may be a stretch, but I don't know consistently from what I've seen. Dude is not exactly doesn't have much endurance. But often the speed of Cap may not allow such. But Cap will likely win this by taking him out after observing his fighting intent. So it could go either ways, but I'll lean more to Captain America just because of the strength, speed, durability advantage, mostly, which will definitely give him the edge. If you like, and also experience. So if you like the MCU, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and SCP content, then make sure to subscribe for more. See you next time. Peace.